Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're tackling a super important topic that affects millions of folks around the globe: identity theft. Can you believe how crafty these scammers have gotten in 2024? It's wild. In this video, we're going to shine a light on the top 5 identity theft scams you absolutely need to watch out for, how they pull their tricks, and who usually falls for them. So stick around and let's make sure you don't become a victim. And hey, feel free to drop your thoughts or experiences in the comments. We love hearing from you. First, let's talk about one of the sneakiest threats out there: phishing emails and texts. These scams are super common in the world of identity theft, and they can really put your personal and financial security at risk. Cybercriminals are crafty. They send messages that look like they're from your bank, social media, or your favorite retailer, creating a sense of urgency or fear that makes you want to act fast. Picture this. You get an email from your bank, warning you about some weird activity on your account, and urging you to click a link to verify your info. Sounds legit, right? But that link leads to a fake website that looks just like your bank's site. Before you know it, you could be entering your usernames, passwords, and credit card numbers, thinking you're being safe. Once those scammers get their hands on that info, it's like they have a VIP pass to your personal and financial accounts, which can lead to some serious headaches and losses. Phishing can take many forms. Ever heard of spear phishing? That's when these crooks target specific people or organizations. And then there's whaling, where they focus on high-profile targets, like executives. They even use social engineering to dig up dirt about you on social media, making their tricks feel way more convincing. The crazy thing is, phishing can target anyone with an email or phone number. But watch out. Older adults, and those who aren't as tech-savvy, are often more vulnerable. Many older folks might not be up to speed on the latest digital security tips, or might have trouble spotting the red flags in those phishing messages. So, how do we fight back? First off, stay in the loop about the new tricks cybercriminals are using. When checking your emails, look out for signs of phishing. Things like awkward grammar, generic greetings, or any sketchy links. And don't forget about multi-factor authentication. It's like putting a lock on your front door. Updating your passwords regularly and brushing up on cybersecurity basics can also help keep you safe. Now let's switch gears a bit. Another growing concern is the combo of mail theft and Wi-Fi hacking. Let's dive into that next time. Scammers can gain access to your personal information by stealing your mail and spying on your internet activities. This type of identity theft is increasingly prevalent, especially in shared living environments like apartment complexes, where security can be lax. One victim shared their experience. "I moved into an apartment complex where the mailman would give the tenants' mail to the apartment managers. They offered free Wi-Fi and used it to hack into residents' computers and phones, stealing contacts and personal information. When I reported it, the police in Tucson said they couldn't issue a report due to insufficient evidence." This scam targets apartment dwellers and those using unsecured public Wi-Fi networks, which are particularly vulnerable to cyber attacks. According to a report by the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, identity theft is one of the fastest growing crimes in the U.S., with millions of victims each year. Scammers often use techniques like phishing emails, fake websites, and even physical theft of mail to gather personal information. To protect yourself, it's important to take proactive measures. Use secure, encrypted connections whenever possible, especially on public Wi-Fi. And consider using a virtual private network, VPN. Regularly check your bank statements and credit reports for any suspicious activity, and be cautious about sharing personal information online. Additionally, consider using a locking mailbox to prevent mail theft and opt for two-factor authentication on accounts whenever available. By staying vigilant and informed, you can reduce the risk of falling victim to these scams. Continuing with the theme of online threats, we also have social media impersonation. Social media impersonation is a growing issue, where scammers create fake profiles using your photos and information to deceive your friends and family. This can take various forms, such as duplicating your Facebook profile and sending friend requests to your contacts. Once they gain access, they can message your friends, asking for money or personal information while pretending to be you. These scammers often employ sophisticated techniques to make their impersonation more convincing. They might study your online behavior, language, and posts to mimic your style and create a sense of familiarity. Some may even exploit social engineering tactics, such as leveraging shared connections to build trust and manipulate the victims further. Individuals with a large online presence, particularly influencers and public figures, are common targets because their followers are often unaware of the potential for impersonation. Platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn have implemented measures to combat impersonation, such as verification badges and reporting tools. But scammers continuously adapt their strategies to evade detection. It's crucial for users to be vigilant by regularly monitoring their online profiles, adjusting privacy settings, and educating their friends and family on how to identify fake profiles. Additionally, reporting any suspicious accounts to the respective social media platforms can help mitigate the effects of impersonation scams. In a similar vein, fake job offers pose another significant threat that targets job seekers. Fake job offers represent a prevalent scam tactic where criminals impersonate recruiters or employers to exploit individuals' personal information. These fraudsters often create convincing job postings on legitimate job boards, social media platforms, or through targeted emails to lure potential victims. Once you receive an offer from a seemingly reputable company, they may request sensitive information such as your social security number, bank account details, and sometimes even upfront payments for supposed training materials or background checks. These scams have become increasingly sophisticated, with criminals setting up fake websites that mirror those of genuine companies, complete with professional-looking logos and contact information. They may conduct fake interviews over video calls to further validate their scheme. Additionally, some scammers have been known to send counterfeit checks, asking candidates to deposit them and wire a portion back as part of the onboarding process, only for the checks to bounce later. Job seekers are particularly vulnerable, especially recent graduates and individuals seeking remote work opportunities. Many of these individuals may lack experience in identifying red flags, making them prime targets. To protect yourself, always verify the legitimacy of a job offer by researching the company, checking for official communication channels, and being wary of offers that seem too good to be true. Using resources like the Better Business Bureau or job review sites can help you identify potential scams. Remember, a legitimate employer will never ask for sensitive personal information up front or require payment for training or job placement. Finally, it's important to recognize the risks posed by data breaches at large companies. Data breaches at large companies continue to pose a significant threat to personal security and are a primary source of identity theft. When hackers infiltrate a company's database, they can access sensitive personal information such as social security numbers, credit card details, and account passwords, which may then be sold on the dark web for a profit. According to a report by the Identity Theft Resource Center, there were over 1,100 data breaches in the U.S. in 2020 alone, exposing more than 300 million records. This alarming trend underscores the importance of understanding the risks involved. If you've received a notification that your data was compromised in a breach, your information may be at risk of being exploited by cybercriminals. Scammers frequently use stolen data to open unauthorized credit card accounts, take out loans, or even file tax returns in someone else's name, leading to financial ruin for the victims. The FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center reports that victims of identity theft lost over $1.9 billion in 2020. As a result, anyone who has personal information stored with large corporations like retailers, healthcare providers, or financial institutions should take proactive steps to protect themselves. This includes regularly monitoring bank statements and credit reports, using strong, unique passwords for different accounts, and considering identity theft protection services. Staying informed about the latest cybersecurity threats can empower individuals to take action to safeguard their personal information against the ever-evolving landscape of cybercrime. By being aware of these scams and their interconnected nature, we can better protect ourselves from identity theft and online fraud. And there you have it. The top 5 identity theft scams you need to know about in 2024. Remember, staying informed is your first line of defense against these threats. Always verify the source of emails and texts, safeguard your personal information, and monitor your accounts regularly. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on staying safe online. Thanks for watching.